Hi everybody! I wanted to show you what is inside the blue folder when you start the beginning of the school year. So everyone's blue folder in our school has a copy of the school calendar on the front of the folder, as well as a sticker with our school's name on it. So in my class, your name will be here. It says mailbox number. There's no number written right now, just in case we have additional students that come to our class, as well as Miss Liang 1-309. Here is information on Remind, which is a way that we can communicate in our class. So please send at Miss Liang 244 to the number 81010. And then here is our Donors Choose website and our class blog. So when you open the folder, one side is for information that stays at home, and the other side is for papers that should come back to school. Your child should be putting it on the correct side. I do not go through the folders to make sure that the children put it in the correct side, because they should learn how to do that. So on this side where it says leave at home, there's also information for RAS kids. So your name will be on top, and here is the teacher username. So when you go to the website, kidsa-z.com, it will ask you for your teacher username, so put in sliang1. And then for your student, it should be your first name and the first letter of your last name. So for example, Spider-Pig Mom will be Spider-Pig L. And then your password is your birthday for the month and the day. So for example, if your birthday is January 9th, then your password is 0109. If your birthday is January 16th, it's still 0116. If your birthday is October 4th, then it's 10 for October, and then 04 for the 4th. If your birthday is December 23rd, then it's 12 for December 12th, and then 23 for the 23rd. So let me go over what is on the Leave at Home side. So on the Leave at Home side, there is a handout here for our Donors Choose website. If you can pass this along to anyone that is willing to help, that would be greatly appreciated. There's information here about Scholastic, how you can go to this website, scholastic.com/bookclubs, enter in our class code, which is M8R23, and then books that you order online will be sent to our classroom, and then I will give them to your student, and your student will bring them back home. Here is the first flyer for September. And of course, you do not have to order books if you do not want to. However, if you do order books, if you order books online that total $25 or more, you can get one free book that is $5 or less. If at the end you enter the code READS, READS. And there will be another video to show you how to do that. After the Scholastic information, this is also Remind. So our school has a Remind account, and Ms. Lolita sends home reminders. I also have a Remind account just for our class. So I will send reminders, for example, about any notifications or trips that we might have coming up. So if you have a smartphone, you can go to this website, rmd.at/Miss Liang 244, and then that way you will join our class. Or if you don't want to use the app and you can get it as a text message, you can send at Miss Liang 244 to the number 81010. So I've had parents tell me that when you use Remind, that you can also translate it into another language. Here's a letter from our school chancellor about the beginning of school. There is a copy of the New York City Public School Guidebook. There is another copy of the school calendar. And then attached in this packet is a copy of our birthday celebration for the school. Directions for how to sign up for our school remind. And then the website for where you can put in your information for school lunch and breakfast. So school lunch and breakfast is still free. However, we still need to just show the background of our students. And when you fill it out, it helps us get more funding. So if you could fill that out, that would be really appreciated. And lastly, on the Leave at Home side is our school family handbook. So you can go ahead and take a look at this. This one is in English and Chinese. If you need another copy for a different language, please ask someone in the office, and they will do what they can to try to get you a copy in the language that you need. Okay, so that was everything on the Leave at Home side, and now I'm going to go over the handouts that are on the Bring Back to School side. So I'm just putting everything back on the Leave at Home. And for the Bring Back to School side, these are some papers that have gone home every single year. So the first one is a blue card. It tells me emergency information. And then on the back, there is also information about your child's doctor and any allergies that they have. There's also a space for you to list any siblings that your child has, so please list them as well. It makes it easier for us to schedule whenever we have parent-teacher conferences. And over here is a copy of our parent notification consent form for walking trips. Please sign the bottom and date it, and please write your child's name on top. The form after that is for the student and chaperone guidelines. So if you come on our trip as a chaperone, these are the guidelines, the expectations for you. Please sign on the bottom to indicate that you have read the form. The last form in this packet is consent to photograph, film, or videotape a student for non-profit use. So for example, if a newspaper comes to our school or media, this is just to indicate whether or not you give us permission to take photographs of your child. If you do not want to give us permission, which is fine, just please write on the form that you do not grant permission so that we know that you saw the form. Okay, just 2 more papers. So over here is also a note from the Parent Advisory Council. So if you are interested in the pack, please talk to Ms. Lolita, and then you can complete the form on the bottom as well. Okay, one last form. So this one is for Donors Choose. I have a project right now on Donors Choose, and whenever, or hopefully when it gets funded, I take photos of it for the website. So I try to also put photos of the class as opposed to just individual students. If you could fill out your child's name, your name, and then sign on the bottom, I would really appreciate that as well. Okay, so of course, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And if there's anything else that I can do to help you, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Remind, or you can also send an email out. And everyone should have that information from the postcard that I mailed back. Okay, everyone, have a nice day.